Day 13. So this topic is about financial goals or financial plans. Mm, this one is I think is very nuanced because there are levels of financial planning. There's the stuff you do around your home. There's the things you do for your retirement. There are the things in between. So I find this topic difficult because to answer it properly gives it's very intimate information in my opinion, but you know we do need something to shoot for, or at least I do. And when at the height of my software development career, I was making just shy of 8,000 a month. So my idea of getting back to where I was, I think, is a bit higher than average. I could be wrong here. I haven't surveyed the entire population in the U.S., but everyone I'm running across makes considerably less. But I have met many who make more. So it's really about what you think is good or bad. Um, I'd like to return to that kind of level, but I want more, really. Um, you know, for me, one of the initial thoughts, because I got to deal with taxes and such that I was dealing with before, but being it, being that I'm thinking I'm going to be self-employed, until I understand the tax strategies and getting the business entities in place to actually get out of that category, um, I'm going to get essentially double taxed, where you know uh, the employer pays half and then the employee pays the other half. And as a self-employed here in the U.S., you get to pay both, and that's why it feels like double taxing, um, although strictly it's not. So I'm 10,000 a month would be a nice round number. It gets you up into over a million a year, which I would really like to see. But guess what? When you're paying nearly 40% of that in taxes, well, it's not a million anymore. So I really would like to see 25, I think, 25,000 a month. That gets you solidly into that millionaire place. And I think it would open some unusual doors. Um, so that's sort of my initial financial goal. It gets me out of where I'm living, gets me into much better housing options. Um, it allows me to scope my life in a way where money isn't as big as of a concern. I mean, you can make 25,000 go as fast as 1,000 here. It's very easy. I've seen people do it, but I have this certain view of what I want. I want a big house that I don't have to take care of, which is, some sort of services to do that work, to keep it uncluttered, not dusty. I'm not big in the status, so I don't foresee changing the furniture often. As a interior designer I knew, he changed he changed his furniture monthly, and I never knew how he could do it. Later, I learned he couldn't. He was in serious debt. And again, it's that appearance of status. Um, but I want to do something good with that money, which means investing in myself, saving, helping people around me to a limited degree, because you can't overhelp. You know, there is that saying, give a man a fish and he's fed for a day. Teach a man to fish and he's fed for life. A little simplistic, but that is the sentiment. And so when you overhelp, you're giving them a fish. Anyway, beyond that, I hope to be seeing multi-millions a year and whatnot. But that is at least a decade away. So that is my basic plan. Where YouTube fits in this is it's that spare cash, that seed cash, and crafting my public speaking, uh, audience understanding, marketing. There's going to be so many skills that I have to develop to to grow, at least in the sense of popularity and this attention economy that we have. But once you have that, well, what can you do with it? I think of a lot of things. Many horrible, where they're being exploited, trying to convince you that you are less. So buy my course, or buy this, buy that. But I can also empower you. So that is what I want. I want to empower myself, empower you. There, there is a thought out there where scarcity is really in the mind, and it's about how you approach the world. And I've been in a scarcity mindset a very long time. So I'm trying the abundance. And empowerment is part of abundance. You having things and me having things doesn't take away from each other. Until next time.